Ladies and gentlemen, you already know what it is. It's the TK Kirkland podcast, where I travel the world and talk to all walks of life and get them advice or hear what they have to say so I can give them advice. So if you don't get your ass in a place where it's quiet, though, with that wind, we can't
All right,
do
I'm doing it right now, my brother.
Okay.
All right, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's going on, my man?
Okay. So, listen, I read your DM about what you was going through, and I want you to take your time and talk to the audience and me and tell me what you want to ask me, and then we'll rock from there.
Okay. So, last month in May, me and my friend, I've been traveling for a year and a half now, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've been to 11 different states, 9 different cities, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I just been traveling, and so she's seen that, and I've been doing all this by myself. So she asked me to tag along on my next trip, but my next trip she couldn't go because that weekend she was busy. So I just suggested that she go with me to Seattle in May.
Okay.
So she agreed. She got her ticket and whatnot. Now, mind you, I never flirted with this girl. I never did anything to make it seem like I'm trying to get with her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We've just been real good friends. Like I talked about other bitches with her, and she talked about her ex with me.
Right.
So we basically confided in each other.
Okay.
So when we were supposed to go, the weather was real bad out here. You know, it was thundering and it was like flooding in Houston. So the flight got canceled. So we rebooked it for the following weekend. Now, after we left the airport, we went back to her place.
Mm-hmm.
And now the first night I slept on the couch, like as a friend should, you know. I slept on the couch, and that was that. The next day I woke up, I had to rebook our Airbnb and our bus ticket to Portland.
Okay.
So I did all that. After that, we went out to lunch. Basically, we spent like the whole day together, you know what I'm saying? We went to lunch, then after that we went back to her house, watched a couple like Netflix or whatever. Now when we went back to her house, I was laying down on her couch, and I noticed that she was like, you know, kind of laying next to me or whatever. So we ended up cuddling with each other.
Right.
Now, I'm not thinking nothing of it, you know what I'm saying? I've been cuddled with a couple of my female friends before, but we ain't never really did nothing, you know?
Right.
So after that, she turns over and starts to kiss me. Now, at first I didn't kiss back because I'm like, oh, shit, like, what's kind of going on right now?
Right.
And then she was just like, you think this is weird or whatever? I was like, well, really, I ain't really thinking of it. So she kissed me again. Now, I kissed back this time.
Right.
And then after that, like, she was like, oh, well, let's go do something. Like, I just don't want to be up in the house. I was like, all right. So she suggested let's go roller skating. We went roller skating. After roller skating, picked up some bud or whatever, went back to her house to watch the game.
Right.
So we watched the game. After the game over with, we continued to watch the show that we was watching earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we watched the show up until like 1 o'clock in the morning. Now she asked me, do she want to drop me off at my house, or do I want to stay the night again? I was like, it's whatever you want to do. So she was just like, well, just stay here. Now this time she ain't give me nothing for the couch.
Right.
So I just went up in her room and just laid in the bed with her. Now she started to cuddle with me again.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just asked me, she was like, do you like me, or you just going with the flow? I'm like, well, I'm just going with the flow.
Right.
So she just, she's going on or whatever. She's talking to me. We just talking. And then she was like, I'm going to shut up and just put on some music. Now, I don't know what that music got her into, but then it flipped the switch. So we end up, like making out or whatever, and one thing led to another. So we end up fucking.
Right.
Now, after we fucked, we had like an hour and a half long conversation about like deep shit, you know what I'm saying? Just some deep intellectual talking, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then after that, we went back to her room, and we ended up fucking again.
Right.
So the next morning, I'm just like, in all that, I'm just right next to her, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck going on? Like, did I really have sex with her last night? Because I never saw her like that.
Okay.
In the morning, we end up fucking again.
Right.
So boom, fast forward onto now we need to go to the day before we go to Seattle.
Okay.
This is a Thursday night. I asked her, I said, do you want me to stay the night at your house and we just go from your house to the airport or what? She was just like, yeah, just come over, stay the night. So went over again. We end up fucking again.
Right.
Basically.
5 times.
Yeah, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So basically we the whole weekend we was fucking. Now she initiated most of the time. You know what I'm saying? She was the one that wanted to fuck me more than I wanted to fuck her.
Okay.
But it's like, you know, like we both single, fuck it, whatever.
Right.
So weekend was great, TK. I'm talking about I tried to go on trips with other people before, and these motherfuckers frustrated the hell out of me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the type of person, I'm the type of person, I'm down for whatever. Like, I don't care what we do, long as we doing something fun. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and she was the same way. So I didn't get frustrated with her. Like, I didn't get mad, nothing. Like, everything went cool. Like, everything. So basically, we fucked that whole weekend. Now, when we get back, she dropped me off at my house. And I slept that whole day because I was so fucking tired.
Exactly.
And yeah, so when I texted her later on that night, you know, just to check up on her, hey, you good? Everything straight? She was like, yeah. Then I just asked her how was the weekend, like how did she enjoy it? She was like, I really enjoyed myself. And what happened that night, it happened, but I don't think we should continue that because I can't separate the feelings from sex. And I was like, hell, like, yeah, I agree with it because I didn't want her to catch feelings for me and I didn't want to put my feelings into her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just agree with her. I'm like, you right. Like, let's not do this no more or whatever. So everything, we talked about it, boom. The next day, I didn't talk to her. And the day after that, she replied back to one of my IG stories. But I didn't reply back to it because it's like, you know, what am I supposed to say? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So this is a Wednesday when she replied back to my IG story. Now, the next day on Thursday, you know, I'm going to check up on her. I'm like, hey, you good? What's up? She just texts back, bye. And I'm just like, did I miss something? Like, what happened?
Right.
So she just giving me attitude. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not there to talk to her, you know, because I'm the type of dude, like, now I'm 24. I done been traveling. I done been flew out by older women that I met in different cities. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm living a bachelor life right now.
Right, that's right.
So basically, she's just giving me all this attitude, one word text messages and shit, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to talk to her. So the next day, I'm like, yo, why you mad at me? You know what I'm saying? She's like, you good. Now, TK, I got 6 sisters and a mama. I know when a woman tell you good, you not good.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So I was like, nah, like, what's up? I feel like something's wrong, and I need you to be vocal about it. So she was like, my dude, I've been texting you for 2 days, and you ain't been replying back to me or whatever, so I'm giving you the same energy you giving me. Now, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, whoa, what the fuck going on? Like, this is supposed to be my friend. Why the fuck is she talking to me like if she was my girlfriend or whatever, when we both agreed that we can't fuck around no more? So I'm like, yeah, I'm not even fit to deal with her, man. So I just didn't text her for like a couple of days. And I just was like, yo, like, I don't like this real, because I'm the type of friend, if we got like friction between us, that we got to talk this out, like as adults, you know what I'm saying? So we can nip this shit in the bud.
Right, okay.
So she was just like, that I'm acting brand new, that she knew that this was going to happen or whatever and shit like that. And I'm just all confused. Yeah, so I'm like, I'm all confused on like what happened, like in between the time. We just had a great fucking weekend together. And now we can barely talk to each other now. You know what I'm saying? So I end up calling this older woman that I used to work with. Like, I see her as a mother figure. So I'm like, hey, Mom, like, I told her the rundown. And she was just like, son, she caught feelings for you. And I'm just like, how? Like, she was the one that came at me saying that we got to stop this because she can't separate the two.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, but I'm confused on all this shit because, now mind you, TK, now 3 weeks before we took that trip, she fucked her ex-nigga, and she told me about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm thinking, like, I know I couldn't put my feelings into her because if the opportunity came and presented itself, if they was in a room together by themselves they go end up fucking because there's too much history behind that. You know what I'm saying? So I know this. I done been through this already, TK. Like, this is deja vu with me. So I'm like, I'm not going to put myself in that position again to feel that kind of hurt ever again. So I just knew I could not fuck with her like that. Now I'm still trying to, like, get her to, like, talk to me so we can, like, nip this shit in the bud, and she's just still, like, just giving me all kind of attitude and shit, like, why the fuck you tripping, bro? You know what I'm saying? So now I'm still like trying to check up on her and shit, but she's still giving me attitude, and I'm just like, what is the problem? So TK, what's your best advice? Should I just leave her alone, like let her like just be mad, or should I just try to nip this shit in the bud so we can continue? Because I really value our friendship. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told her shit I never told any fucking body, like nobody. Like, I kept this shit in for so fucking long, and it felt so good to finally like tell somebody about this shit.
It's a learning experience, and you just learned a valuable lesson. You learned that no matter what a woman says, if the dick was good, nigga, throw everything out the motherfucking window. And see, and this is what you call good dick game. Well, it's called good dick game, dog. You know, a female will say, oh, yeah, we real cool and shit. It happens to niggas, too. You know, we real cool and nah, we good and blah, blah, blah. So she invited you to the house, you know, because nature is nature, no matter how you feel. You're in the room and the girl got a nice ass and titties and she wearing sexy shit. You in your boxers or pajamas. You well-built bitch looking at you in your pajamas. You reached up to get some cereal and shit. Your dick came out of your pajamas and shit. She got a glimpse of that motherfucker. You smelling good. It's just human nature that if a man and woman's in the room and they never fucked before, but they cool, it might lead to fucking. And when these type of things happen, you got to know what you're doing. And both of y'all are young. So you didn't know you didn't know how to stay disciplined. So you went Democrat on her ass when you should have stayed Republican. You know, if you'd have stayed Republican, you'd have kept it real simple. You'd have kept it moving. And you'd have like, no, but you found her attractive. See, attraction is attraction, no matter how you say we real cool and all that. Attraction is attraction, and you got attracted to her. So I can see if you fucked her one time, but nigga, the pussy was good. You fucked her 5 times, nigga. 5, and you thought you could just walk away from it, but and like I said, all women are like that. You got some women that really would say we cool. I thought you was gonna say he fucked you, and you've been trying to call her, and she ain't call you no more because there's something in the water that you got women doing that type of shit now.
Yeah, that's hella true.
Yeah, women is fucking niggas and bouncing. So, should you stay and try to touch with it? I think you should give it another shot to see if you want to be friends. But then you also got to be man enough to know if you lost a friend, is to teach you for something else down the line. Because I really believe these type of lessons prepare you for something. A year from now, 2 years from now, or 20 years from now, you can reflect on the situation and learn by your experiences. Because sometimes God tests you again to see if you still make the same mistake. So as a player, and you're a player, you're a young player. I'm proud that you're listening to my shows and you're traveling. And if she don't want to stay your friend, fuck it, nigga. Fuck it. Yeah, we all have those people in our life where we tell them all our business. You enjoy talking to them. You call them 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. But you got to be a man enough to say fuck it and move on, because you can't kiss her ass.
Oh, no, I'm never doing that.
You know? And who knows, you might be at a party something a year from now, and she's with her friends, and you'll see each other, and she might forget it, but she's young. 10 years from now, she might call you and apologize out of nowhere. But you continue to travel, you continue to stay focused, you continue to be who you are, because this is the vision I have for brothers like you. This is the vision I have, that I want men to travel this world, enjoy themselves, have sex as much as possible, so that when you say you're about to settle down, you can really say, I'm settling down because I did it all.
Damn, you're right.
You know,
I mean, that's what that's what I've been on.
Yeah,
I've been on that because I asked you for advice because I had a situation last year, and after you gave me the advice, I just took it and ran with it. Like, I just been traveling, I've been doing me, I've been fucking bitches, you know what I'm saying? I had a one night stand with a bitch in Seattle, you know what I'm saying? I just been like, fuck it, like, I'm so young, I don't want to be older and be like, damn, I should have fucking lived out my best life in my 20s.
Because people, see, there's no blueprint in this universe to have people to follow by. People wing it, so to speak. You know, people meet each other, and in a couple of months, motherfuckers want to move in with each other without having the type of money that if once they move in and it didn't work out, everybody can go their own way. But people move in struggling already. People move in struggling, which that's the dumbest shit in the world. You got guys nutting in women, and their paper ain't straight. They ain't travel. You got people get married at 25, 26 just to break up in 5, 6 years or 2 years, sometimes even a month. But you are following the blueprint to the motherfucking T.O. You
don't know how good to hear that. You don't know how good it feels to hear that.
Yeah, you doing it, fam. You doing it. See, because I didn't have my first kids till I was 27. I went to college and at Arizona State, and I went to Cal State Northridge to get my master's degree, and I was just enjoying life. And I'll never forget, I was engaged to this young lady named Valerie Gordine in high school, thinking that's what I was supposed to do. And I never forget, my Aunt Roxy was explaining to me that once I left the state, I was going to see the world in a different light. As soon as I touched down in Arizona, to see different women, to go to California, see women driving Mercedes-Benzes and looking motherfucking incredible and not even struggling. And you got women successful, they take you out. Whereas you coming up, you taking women out, you're spending money. And don't get me wrong, it's a point that if you feel you should take care of female. Mm-hmm. But that's kind of old school now. You want someone who is equally yoked with you. Because, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something, ladies. If you got a nigga taking care of you, eventually that nigga going to get tired. Because I don't care who you are, eventually you get tired paying bills. You still pay them, but you get tired. Get the cable bill every month. You're like, fuck. Light bill every month. God damn it.
And see,
shit. Go ahead.
Man. And see, so I always grew up as, like, I learned from other people's mistakes. So I looked at my parents' life on how, like, my mom, she had my older sister. She got 5 kids.
Ooh.
So, yeah. So she had 4 kids throughout her 20s and got married at 26, I want to say. So I just, and growing up as a younger, I thought that's what you're supposed to do. But then like getting up in age, you start to say like, yo, that's not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to live out your life in your 20s.
That's right.
You're not supposed to try to find a significant other and try to settle down with them forever, because you go end up resenting them.
Yeah.
As now, like, look, my parents, they getting a divorce now, and look at they trying to live out their best life in their 40s and 50s, trying to be their 20s again. And I'm not trying to be like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's true, yo.
I'm trying to live it out right now, get it all out my system, and then when it's time, that way I'm gonna have my shit together by then. I don't have my shit all the way together right now. Like, I just moved out. You know what I'm saying? Got my own place now. Shit like that. I'm working. I'm about to shit. You inspired me to really try to start up a podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really listened to your podcast like for about 2 years now. Like, whenever you tune in, like, I listen. You know what I'm saying? I really listen. Some people hear your shit, but they don't listen to it. You know
That's true. So
I take everything you say and I put that in the store. It's like, okay, TK said this, and I need to, because you're older. You're an older man. You got experience.
Right.
So I'd rather listen to somebody who experienced life than a nigga who ain't experienced life at all.
That's so true. And and even though when you travel, even though I got a lot of experiences, I still fuck up. You heard that episode last week I had out about the habitual liar?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that right there, because people are mad at me. That T to the motherfucking K, you got caught slipping like that? And
play a slip up.
Yeah, play a slip up, dog. And that's the truth. Play a slip up. And, the thing is that I didn't really lose anything, really. It was just a female lied to me. They try to take advantage of certain things. But I'm sharper. I'm the sharpest knife in the drawer. You feel me? I'm the sharpest knife in the drawer. And that's the great thing I got going for me, is that I can outthink you down the line. And that's how come when I tell you guys to just enjoy your life, man. Because no disrespect to all females. You got some females that literally will destroy your life.
Oh, my God. You ain't never lied, TK.
Will destroy you, dog. And that's because I always say this all the time. I said, God must have been a comedian, because this shit is insane. Like, why can't good people meet good people?
Oh, man. I say that all the time.
It should be a city with just good people living. But when you travel in this world, you got women sometimes who want to meet a bad guy, because the real good guys are either corny or they can't fuck real good. And it's just so confusing as I sit back in my chair with my feet up, eating pretzels and shit, and just sitting back and watching everybody and seeing how women are liking women now, and women like women, thinking that because they start dating females, that the female they date and don't do what niggas do. And you got the females.
They worse than niggas.
They worse than niggas, dog. They cheating. They insecure. I know one girl, she started dating a woman. This bitch broke in the bitch house, and she got a kid.
Whoa.
Man, I couldn't believe that shit. I was rolling like a motherfucker, yo. And people just don't take time to be selfish. You have to be selfish in life when you're at your age. You can't think about having a child. You can't think about taking care of another kid. You got to love yourself. You got to love yourself, y'all. If you love yourself, guess what? When you finally do meet somebody, everybody wins.
Yeah, you're right.
Everybody wins. I know females that are married, still living with their husbands, and don't even fuck. They don't even like each other. They just staying together.
That's a crime.
Yeah, because they got kids, or they living together because financially no one can afford to live on their own. That's a horrible fucking feeling. To live with someone you don't like them, and to the point you got another bitch meeting you at your house, or a female who live with a nigga like, come pick me up. We ain't fucked in years, and you not used to that. A real nigga ain't used to that type of scenario. Like, nah, babe, I can't come pick you up if you got a nigga living in there. I ain't crazy.
Yeah.
I ain't doing that shit. So you just got to continue staying focused. Don't let a female get you off your square. Because look how happy you are, yo. You happy.
Damn, thank you, man. I mean, I be having my down times, man, but I try, for the most of the part, I try to stay happy because, no lie, TK, 2 years ago, man, I was not me. Like, I was not this person right now. You know what I'm saying? I was so depressed. I had long, curly hair, and the female who I was with at the time, she cheated on me with her ex-nigga, left me for this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Left me feeling like shit, TK. I'm talking about I ain't want to leave the house. I didn't want to get out of bed, TK. I was that fucked up. Like, I had grabbed, like, it was to the point where I fucking cut off my hair. Not with clippers. I cut my hair with some kitchen scissors. Like, I just went in the restroom, just cut my shit off. Long cut. I wanted my hair for a long-ass time. It took me a long time to grow my hair. But I was like, man, I was just so fucked up.
Yeah, now think about that for a second, because there's people listening, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why, when things happen to people, they hurt themselves? That don't make no motherfucking sense. Okay, this bitch hurt me, so I'm going to hurt myself even more.
Damn, I ain't never think of it like that, man.
You know, I'm going to hurt myself. Bitch, you don't like me? I don't like me either. But it's the mentality. But see, that's how most African Americans think. Give me an example. When crime happens and it's a racist thing, you know what most people do? They destroy their own neighborhood.
Yeah.
They don't go to a white neighborhood. They destroy each other like they committed the situation, like they created the crime. They're like, fuck that. Let's bust out our windows in our own community.
Damn, you're right. Just like the 92 riots in Watson. I mean, not Watson, South Central. They fucked up their own community.
Ain't nobody went to Beverly Hills. Ain't nobody went to Woodland Hills. Ain't nobody went to all the other cities, Torrance and.
Oh yeah, I know the cities. I go out there to LA from time to time. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a friend out there. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I just feel like I need to get away, just have some time to myself, he let me come out there, chill at his house. You know what I'm saying? For a few. You know, I got a couple bitches out there and shit.
Right.
You know, but like I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, so it's crazy how we think. So don't ever do that again. Life is part of life, yo. It's part of life. People get hurt, and the goal is, how do you recover? Because the setback makes the comeback that much stronger. And we all need setbacks to test our strength, test our character, and see, are we worthy of this thing called life? You know, are you willing to keep going? Are you willing to do whatever it takes? What are you prepared to do to reach your dreams, to reach your goals? Like, I got female friends, they're almost 50 years old. They want to start a trucking business. They want to own an apartment building with 20 buildings. but they don't have no motherfucking money. I check people all the time. Don't come to me with these fucking dreams if you're not willing to execute. What are you doing to execute your dream? And I know some of these people 3-4 years, and I don't say nothing. They had the same motherfucking story.
See, that's the thing with me. I don't tell nobody nothing about what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I keep that shit to myself.
Keep it to yourself, fam. You got to keep it to yourself and take one day at a time. People asked me the other day, saying, "Can you give me some advice on being successful and achieving goals?" I said, "Yeah, one day at a time, bitch."
Patience.
Yeah, you young people and you want success overnight. That shit is very rare to have success overnight. You want to enjoy the journey as much as you can because everybody has a different flight pattern. You know, when your flight take off, sometimes you got to go 36,000 feet. Some people go 26,000 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Some people can land the plane as they create success, but they have so much debris in their life they can't land, so they stay in the sky a lot longer than they're supposed to. Then you got some people who execute their plan to the T. So when they do land, they land softly because they properly planned how they sit together. See, in men, like in your age, they coming in women, and I don't get that. You know, you work a factory job, you doing all these things, and you nutting the girl, and you know damn well every man before you pull his dick out, if he has a bank account, you look at his bank account first before you start fucking.
Listen, when you say you can't nothing, bitch, until you got $20,000 saved up in your bank account, I take that shit to heart. I am not nothing, no bitch. I don't have no $20,000 saved up right now.
It. Yep.
I ain't got it. And babies are expensive.
Nigga, not the baby, daycare, nigga.
Oh, man.
Listen to me, yo. Daycare so motherfucking expensive. Daycare $300-$400 a week.
A week? Not a month. A week.
A week.
Oof.
Out of all the shit I've ever did, yo, I didn't have problems taking care of my children. It was the daycare. The daycare, dog. That daycare ain't no motherfucking joke.
And then you can't even trust the daycare. They hitting kids and motherfucking abusing kids. You know
exactly. All this shit. I don't know what's going on with this world, man. I really motherfucking don't. What's going on with people want to hurt people so bad, and people want to go to churches and shoot people up and out of revenge and all this kind of shit. Like, there's so much hatred now. There's so much hatred. It's crazy.
That's why I don't go out like that, TK, man. Like, I don't go out to clubs. I don't drink no alcohol. I don't like to be around a lot of people. Like, I get bad anxiety being around a lot of people.
And
you know what I'm saying? So what I do is I just all that money that most of my age, people my age spending, I'm just saving that and putting that towards my next trip to travel. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yep.
Because I really enjoy. Like, I went all those places by myself. Like, I asked some of my friends to come with me, and they always come up with an excuse. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to go by myself.
Yep. Don't let nobody hold you back, nigga. Shit. You'll be stuck in that motherfucking area because people will cancel your ass in a minute.
No bullshit.
They will cancel your ass on in a minute. Let me do some announcements real quick. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Some real fly shit that I'm liking. July 5th, 6th, 7th. I'm at the Hartford Funny Bone. Now, I'm looking forward to this show because there's some cool-ass people up there, and I'm just really looking forward to just having a good time up there. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what's going on, all right? On July 5th and 7th, you're going to catch me at the Harvard Funny Bone. You got to get your tickets. Let me see what's going on. Show times are 7:30 on July 5th and 10 o'clock on July 5th. And July 6th, we have 7 o'clock and on July 6th and 9:30 on July 6th. On July 7th, that's Sunday, 7 p.m. is showtime. Listen to me, yo. Y'all got to really come and check this shit out. Because I think as older I get better. That's how I feel with my stand-up. Because it's so much, what's the word? So many people out in the world, so many things that I take my material from life experience, and see people do different things, and I just apply it to my show and just really try to make it hilarious. And I'm giving all my fans right now an opportunity to understand we're going to start my pre-orders to my Amazon special October 29th, y'all. I finally get to drop this motherfucker, and I'm so happy that I got the Amazon deal, because it was between Netflix and Amazon, and I went with Amazon. So I got some big things planned. You'll hear about it as we get close to September. But just my fans, you're hearing exclusively right now on this particular show. You know, every week I always talk about credit. I always talk about credit because I want people to really understand how powerful your credit is, and how I don't want you asking a woman to move in, you move in with her because you don't have your credit right. You don't have your stuff together, or you got to put something in a woman's name, and you still cheating on her. Because that's what most niggas do, right? They get with a girl, right. They get with her, but they still cheating. And then the girl feels heartbroken because she loved you, and you betrayed her. Now you coming home and all your shit is in the street. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to hook up with Cheryl Anderson. You already know I talk about it every week. She helps with foreclosures, student loans, late payments, bankruptcies, charge-offs, public records, collections, judgments, repossessions, tax liens, short sales, medical bills, child support, and evictions. She's a good person. She works hard, and I think she's an amazing woman. You can reach her at 678-770-2172. All right, and repeat it, 678-770-2172. I'm just leaving Arlington, Texas, on my way to New York City to handle some business and then get ready for Hartford, Connecticut. My man, I wish you continued success. Keep listening to the show. Keep applying these lessons that I'm giving, because I swear to God, if you listen to me and to all my fans around the world who listen to me, you will be a happy man or woman. I'm telling you. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, this is the TK Kirkland podcast, a.k.a. T to the motherfucking K. You live your life to the fullest this week. Make sure you accomplish something, and may your pain be champagne. My man, continued success. I'm very proud of you, my man. All right? And let me know what happens if you and that girl get back together as friends. And if it does it, yo, I want you to say this. Fuck that bitch and keep it moving. All right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, my brother.
You got it, my man. God bless, okay?
All right.
All right, one.
Make sure you follow TK Kirkland on Instagram at TK_Kirkland for more information about upcoming events and more. Visit www.officialtkkirkland.com.
This episode of the TK Kirkland Show was produced by Chris Thomas, executively produced by Charlemagne the God. This is an official Loudspeakers Network production. Speakers Network production. Speakers Network production. Speakers Network production. Speakers Network production.